On today's episode of i-Dentity, entrepreneur and founder of Scooter RSA, Viwe Gxwala, hangs out in the i-Dentity coffee shop. We take a short left to Hyde Park, Johannesburg, to experience Yom HaZmut with the Jewish community. What's Happening features the review of a juice smoothie recipes app and a website that will educate you about the Baha'i faith. And we wrap up the show with a studio performance from the talented Mzansi.
I am an individual with an imagination. My inner faith illuminates innovations. In a space with infinite inspiration, I was born free from all incarceration. Incredible, living infallibly, intelligent, outshine with my inner being. This is me, impeccable as ever been. I am you, you are me. This is my identity.
Hello and welcome to the 6th season of your favorite spiritual magazine show, where we invite you into our special coffee shop where we have influential guests, compelling faith stories, and so much more. This is i-Dentity and I'm your host, Viwe Gxwala. Kwiminyaka egqithileyo, i-i-Dentity ihamba phambili njengenkqubo ezinkolo ezahlukeneyo ebukelwa nethandwa kakhulu, kwaye sinebhongo kuniphathela iinkqubo ezintsha khonapha kuMzansi for sure. Before we get the show off the ground, a reminder that Muslims across the world are commencing the month-long fast of Ramadan in an effort to purify the soul and practice self-discipline and self-sacrifice. We wish the Muslim community a blessed and peaceful month of Ramadan. Ndiyathemba ukuba senizilungiselela ukwakheka emoyeni. Kokuqala, masidibane nondwendwe lethu olugqamileyo kwivenkile yethu yekofu. Passionate, resilient, and persistent. Those are the words used to describe the young man joining me for coffee today. Viwe Gxwala is the founder of Green Scooter, which is a ride-sharing platform that uses electric vehicles that are sourced from Sweden, a first of its kind in Africa. Viwe is not only about innovation, he also holds a BA in Strategic Corporate Communications, which he obtained at the University of Johannesburg, and his career journey includes him being involved in marketing and brand specialist space. Talk about history in the making. This young inventor is here to chat over coffee, just to shed light on all his hard work and dedications. Viwe, welcome to i-Dentity.
Hey, Viwe. How you doing?
It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I want to find out about your upbringing. What was your childhood like?
I was a rebel most of the time, like being stoked, you know.
Okay.
But I was very adventurous. You know, I was very inquisitive, in a nutshell. And I realized later on in life that I was actually smart.
All right. Yeah. And please tell me, how was spirituality introduced in your life and what role does it play?
So from home, we're Catholic, and obviously when mukhulele lokishini nogogo, you're brought into the Catholic church, and you know, with that I've managed to tap into various forms of spirituality, that being you know the laws of attraction, still applying it with your Catholic faith. So those two have played a very pivotal role in my structure as a human.
All right. And you studied a BA, Strategic Corporate Communications, from the University of Johannesburg.
Yes.
What then led you into that field of study?
It was by faith. Because when I got to UJ, I was actually applying for international relations degree. And they said, no, they're full, but they have space here. And I was like, you know what, I'll take it. And I went ahead with it. And it's been an amazing journey ever since. Every single thing I've ever done, if it wasn't for my degree, I wouldn't have been there. Yeah.
So this begs the question then of you starting your own organization,
yes.
Green Scooter RSA. What inspired that inception?
Before I started the company, I wanted to work for two big e-hailing companies, and my application was rejected 10 times, and that in its own it just made me to want to work for myself. So after doing a lot of research with regards to the last mile as a consumer, as a commuter, that's how I came up with Scooter. And yeah, it's always been in me. I've always had that hustler spirit since high school.
You've come a long way, you know. I mean, you're an entrepreneur and you must have had so many challenges along the way. The sacrifices that you make, you know, knocking on doors and people shutting those doors in your face. What keeps you motivated and what keeps you going?
You know, for me, what I always tell people is that rejection is the first step to you reaching your ultimate goal. And, you know, the things as an entrepreneur, you'll go through a lot of depression because, you know, you get rejected, you get told your idea doesn't make sense. Sure. You get told a lot of things that really dishearten you. And I've managed to take all of that negative energy or even the constructive criticism and I've used it as a fuel to burn the passion in me because I've had that never die spirit for a very long time. And it's somewhat paying off. Yeah, I think that's even how Scooter has managed to stay afloat because I could have quit long ago, but I didn't.
And I know that you want to be in the forefront of the renewable energy space. Yeah. How do you think this will improve the transport industry and the people that are using this service?
The biggest problem we have right now is that we're still too dependent on fossil fuels, resources that are going to end in a few years' time. And transporting is very expensive. With using our electric vehicles, what I'm trying to achieve is changing how we consume. So it's all about consumerism, which is what the mantra of the business is about. And yeah, look, it's just moving from petrol to electric. And what I have much greater plans than that, which is building scooters, building sedans and building minibuses that are fully electric.
But for a young person ohlele ekhaya okubukela okuthandayo uthande le interview ungamxwayisa kanjani ukuthi angalandela in your footsteps?
Research. So funda as many books as you can. Do not get into something because you feel like you need a get rich quick scheme. Those things don't work. There's a reason why they say easy come, easy go. You know, read more, you know, understand what it is that you're doing because you don't want to build a sinking ship.
Oh, wow, wise words and encouraging words like that. All right, let's get into our quick word game, all right?
Okay.
So now we're keeping it a bit light. We're going to have fun, okay? All right, so I'm going to ask you questions, a set of questions, and you need to answer me as accurately as possible.
What if I fail?
If you fail, it's okay too. All right, so this game is called If You Were, all right?
All right.
If you were a president of South Africa, what law would you add?
Wow, that's a difficult question.
What law?
Free finance for all startup entrepreneurs.
Oh, that's a great one. If you were to learn a new language, which language would you learn?
It's Venda.
All right.
No, yeah, that one, yes.
Stick to the first choice. Okay. If you were a superhero, would you be Superman or Black Panther?
Black Panther.
If you were a musician, which genre would you sing?
Singing, I suck. I would definitely go R&B back in the 90s. You know?
All right, thank you so much for joining us on Identity, and you've been such an inspiration to talk to. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
In the words of Dada Nelson Mandela, it's in your hands to make a better world for all who live in it. Fezile Dlamini's achievements gives us a clear indication of how he has carried out Dada's legacy by improving the lives of the South African people, and it gives us much pride seeing young people bringing about such positive innovations. Let's go for a short ad break. When we come back, we look at today's provincial story, and be sure not to miss our media review segment, which features an app that provides you with a variety of juice recipes and a website that will increase your knowledge on the Baha'i faith. See you in a moment.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Sanamkela kwakhona nisabukeli Identity kunye nam uViwe Gxwala khona pha ku SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Enkosi ngokuhlala nathi. Identity has become a firm favorite amongst Mzansi for sure viewers, and with good reason. The aim of this show is to shine the spotlight on spiritual, cultural, and religious matters. We received an email invitation to attend the 70th anniversary celebration of the State of Israel from Hanan Emden. This is what he had to say. Hi Identity team, my name is Hanan Emden from Bedfordview, and I'd like to invite the Identity team to come and join us as the Jewish community will be commemorating the 70th anniversary of the State of Israel, also known as Yom HaAzmut. During this celebration, there will be different Jewish youth organizations to witness and celebrate this day. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Shalom. Asikwazanga ukwalisa isimemo esifana nesi. Salibhekisa eHardwell Park kuyobona lo mbhiyozo. Jongani ke ukuba sibuye nantoni na.
This is my identity.
So today we're here to celebrate and witness the 70th anniversary of the independence of Israel, also known as Yom HaAzmut. Many youth-based organizations are here today to remember this important day. But before we get into it, come with me and we'll find out more. Jace, what's the importance of hosting events such as these?
So we don't actually host this event. It's put on by the South African Zionist Federation, and the whole Jewish community is invited to come and participate. So as a youth organization whose core part of the movement is being within the Zionist organization, that's why we're here.
Why do you think it's so important for young people to partake in an initiative like this, especially for the Jewish community?
I think it gives the youth like an opportunity to express themselves and to take responsibility over something that I think other children not in like this sort of space, not in a youth movement, gets that opportunity to do.
Bradley, please tell us about your organization and what's the importance of you being here today?
So our organization is called Habonim Joy Southern Africa. We're a Jewish Zionist youth movement, and we're here today just to be a part of the community, express our Zionism and have fun.
Why is it important for you to attend such events?
Well, to be a part of the movement is important because it gives you so many skills and you can have such a great time and just feel comfortable and learn a lot. But events like these are great because it's just a Jewish community event where we can all be together and all have fun.
How would you encourage other young people to be part of initiatives and events such as these?
Something that we find brings a lot of kids in is fun events and events that are exciting where they can be with their friends and they can talk about at school during the week.
You're a youth leader, so please tell us about your organization and what's the importance of today's day.
So my youth movement, it's called Viwe Gxwala. We are a religious Zionist youth movement. Originally, it was founded in 1929. We have a parent movement called Mizrahi, and we are the youth movement of it. That was established overseas in Europe, and in 1933, Viwe Gxwala South Africa was established, and it's our 85th year this year. Yeah, we have 1,000 people, campers at the end of the year. We go down to Hartenbos, we're in a campsite, and we send people to Israel programs. We see ourselves as the biggest youth movement in the world with over 125,000 members.
Please tell us about the historical background of this day specifically.
So this day, Yom HaAzmut, Israel's independence. 70 years ago, I think God, Hashem, blessed us with an absolute miracle when the state of Israel was declared by David Ben-Gurion. We see it as a miracle. From there was the independence war. And I think today, 7 years later, Israel is a leading country in the world. They are the head of they call it like a Silicon Valley, the type of what Israel is. We now have a homeland that we can go to. I mean, I've been to Israel 8 or 9 times, and every time I go there, I fall in love with the land even more. And it's just the most incredible space to be at. And it's where our forefathers lived, and many people 75 years ago in Europe, they were wishing that we could have a homeland like we do today. So we're very privileged to have such a homeland.
So what can we look forward to in detail in today's event?
Today's event, I think, for me, as a youth leader of a youth movement, I think it's the youth, the youth getting involved. They're going to be singing on stage, they're going to be marching, the schools, choirs from all the different Jewish day schools. I think that for me is one of the biggest pros of this event, the youth taking control of it. And I think also just that the whole community, the Jewish community of South Africa, can join together and celebrate the state of Israel in whatever way they believe it.
Namhlanje wena ubekwa yini lana?
Sisebenza under South African Zionist Federation. We are part of people hosting this huge event. Sihlanganisa abantu ukuthi kuzojabulwa and kumnandi nawe uyazibonela nje kugcwele kune-vibe.
So ukholo lubaluleke kangakanani kuwe empilweni yakho?
Libaluleke kakhulu ngoba kuyashintsha impilo yomuntu nomcabango womuntu kuyakushintsha kubeka endaweni e-right empilweni.
How would you encourage more young people to partake in events like these in the future?
I mean, connect with the organizations, Jewish organizations, get hold of them, ask them what you can do, how you can volunteer, and trust me, you're gonna have fun. It's quite interesting.
Rachel, please tell us more about your organization and why you're here today.
So we're the South African Union of Jewish Students. We seek to represent students on campus by giving them a voice, organize events, whether it's a Jewish event or a Zionistic event or just the general South African community, connecting with them. That's what we do on campus.
Why is it important for your organization to be part of this event?
For us as Jewish students, Zionistic students, tonight's a really important event on our calendar. It's a really important day, celebrating the Declaration of Independence, 70 years since it was signed. So seeing as there were these leaders that, worked to fulfill and get us to this place where we can celebrate Israel and its independence, it's up to us to continue strengthening that amongst our youth.
Filled with so much fun and entertainment, especially from the Jewish community, celebrating their 70th anniversary of the independence of Israel. But from me, Viwe Gxwala, it's back to regular programming in the Identity Coffee Shop.
This is my identity.
Enkosi kuKhanan Emden ne South African Zionist Federation ngokusimema kulombhiyozo omandi kangaka. Kuyasikhuthaza ubona amalunga abantu avela kwiindawo ezahlukeneyo edibana ngemini ebaluleke kangaka. You too can also share your community story with the Identity viewers. Simply send a detailed email to identitytvshow@gmail.com. And who knows, you could get a chance to inspire the Mzansi for Sure viewers in our regional story slot. Let's take one more short break. When we come back, we jump straight into our media review segment. Today, we're reviewing a juice smoothie app and a devotional Baha'i website. We'll be right back.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Sanamkela kwakhona nisabukeli Identity kunye nam uViwe Gxwala khonapha ku SABC 1 Mzansi for Sure. Enkosi ngohlala nathi. Umqambi we-Green Scooter RSA, uFezile Dlamini, usincede siqala inkqubo yethu ngomfutho. Saya eHadle Park kumbhiyozo wamaJuda apho khona bebebhiyozela imini yabo yenkululeko. Ngoku lixesha lokubona izibonwayo. Nanku what's happening. Did you know that making your own fresh juice can make you feel better and will naturally provide you with all the vitamins and minerals to help you stay strong and healthy? Well, today's app will help you create your own different sweet recipes. It's called Juice Recipes for Your Fitness. Juice's Recipes for Your Fitness app is a new, groundbreaking, healthy way of making your own fresh juice at home. This app aims to incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your diet and help you live a healthier life. The homepage of the app simply offers you different tabs such as All Juice, Favorites, and Notes. The All Juice tab has an easy access search of all juicy recipes that contain all the vitamins and antioxidants you might need to boost your immune system. This tab offers a variety of juice recipes such as summer camp juice, pumpkin pie juice, green strawberry, and many more. Found a recipe that you like? Click on that preferred recipe and it will give you instructions on how to prepare the juice and the number of people you can serve. The app also gives you an option to synchronize all your recipes for easy finding. Simply click on the heart-shaped icon and it will automatically be saved on your favorites tab. The app also gives you an option to share recipes with your friends on social media sites such as Facebook and email. Make sure you spend less hours in the kitchen by creating some of the simplest and quickest juice recipes with the help of Juice Recipes for Your Fitness. I will definitely be visiting this app a lot so I can create an organic, rich smoothie. Now on to our next review. It's a website that aims to share and explore the principles and teachings to inspire the Baha'i community throughout the world. It's www.baha'i.org. www.baha'i.org is a website that aims to provide you with Baha'i faith content that will improve different areas of your life. All the content provided on the website is from reputable Baha'i leaders and scholars. The homepage offers various tabs, which are What Baha'is Believe, What Baha'is Do, and Baha'i Reference Library. To begin, click the What Baha'is Do tab to receive various sub-tabs such as Response to the Call of Baha'u'llah, Devotional Life, Family Life and Children, Youth, Institutional Capacity, and Involvement in the Life of Society, which will provide more knowledge on the Baha'i faith for individuals as well as a collective. The Devotional Life sub-tab offers reading material, which gives life lessons and emphasizes the importance of prayer and how it plays an important role in the Baha'i life. Select What Baha'is Believe tab on the homepage for a drop-bar menu of sections that touch on topics such as the life of the spirit, essential relationships, and universal peace. Stay inspired in your walk of faith by visiting www.baha'i.org. Before we wrap up today's fun-packed episode, a quick reminder that tomorrow marks World Hypertension Day. The main goal is to promote public awareness of hypertension. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, is a chronic medical condition in which the blood pressure is elevated in the arteries. During this day, citizens are encouraged to measure their blood pressure in order to prevent and control this silent killer. The 18th of May marks International Museum Day, a day set aside to raise awareness on how important museums are in the development of society. It also encourages museums to play an active role in peacefully addressing traumatic histories through mediation and multiple points of view. Make sure you spend an hour in your nearby museum for different activities. We've come to the end of another episode of i-Dentity. Stay connected with us via cyberspace. Search for i-Dentity TV show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and simply like or follow us. If you're not about the social media life, then don't worry. You can drop us an email on identitytvshow@gmail.com. Namhlanje sivala inkqubo yethu noVusomzi ngengoma yakhe emyoli. Kum uViwe Gxwala neqela le-i-Dentity sithi bekumandi ukuchitha ixesha nani. Sakunibona ngeveki elandelayo. Salani kakuhle. Vusomzi, take it away.
Your eyes are the most beautiful thing I have seen in my life. There's no doubt about it. Your soul is the most purest thing I have felt in my life. Even God